And we are back with another episode of the Watch and Cut channel. So today we're going to do something a little different. I've been collecting knives for a while, and you know, we all like to make it out to the knife shows when we can. And unfortunately, I'm the Saturday guy, and Ccks is this weekend. This is Sunday. This is the wind down day. But unfortunately, that's the only day I could go. So, because I worked yesterday and the night before. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with CCKF or California Custom Knife Show, there's a couple different tiers. So if you plan to go next year, here's a couple things to know. First of all, you could get the VIP pass. The VIP pass will get you access on Friday nights, and Friday nights is where you're going to see those $10,000 customs and crazy auctions go. So if you're a big baller,
he is balling out of control. Time for me to go. Holla.
That's really the night to go and catch like some of the world's biggest knife makers, especially all the US guys. There's also a $15 ticket night, and there's other different passes you guys can check out every year on their website. But yeah, we're just gonna do the basic entrance today. I'm not really planning to buy anything. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be buying anything anyways, because I bought a lot of crap this month. And yeah, so let's take a trip down there, and let's go see what's going down in Garden Grove at the embassy at CCKS, and I'll meet you guys there when we get there. Alright guys, we made it. We're not as fashionably late as I like to be. We're here at 10:15, 10:20, and usually like to come about an hour after these things open. But no traffic. It was great. Love the Boxster 2.0 engine. It's fantastic. So let's get down and see who we see today. All right, let's go inside. So here we are. Let's take a peek around. I heard this place was completely packed yesterday, but it's nice and spacious today, so we'll take a peek around and see who we run into. And let's go walk around. All right, guys, we caught up with our first guest, Mike Emler. So, Mike, what'd you come out to see today?
Everything, because I have a YouTube channel, so I have to film everything if I ever intend to make any money at this. Everything. And everyone I was going to film with has left.
Why don't you show people what you got in your pocket today?
Well, since my wife doesn't follow your channel, I can do this. But I have got a full custom Bob Terzuola faux dagger with silver twill and carbon fiber.
That thing is absolutely gorgeous, man.
And then, of course, as always, as everyone would expect, my absolute everyday carry.
There we go. It's the Norseman.
John, if you ever see this, literally in my pocket every day. I mean, he knows. I tell him all the time.
I don't think John follows my channel much, but
I can make that happen.
Well, thank you very much for catching up with the Watch and Cut channel. And let's get to the next one. Let's go to the next booth. I got stopped by a very interesting multi-tool booth. So let's take a look. All right, introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Jeff, and this is Sam. Hi guys.
And this is the Toggle Mini. This is a new multi-tool that we've developed that's supposed to be very easy to use. You can slide this contact left and right to select a tool, up to deploy a tool, back down to retract. There's 3 different lanes. So the middle one is a blank. That's going to be a blade by December when we release this. So this first one is a bottle opener, and that's the flathead.
That is clever. So it's basically an OTF with 3 different sliding routes, right?
Exactly.
With a selector mechanism.
That is very clever. I've never seen that before. Will it come with a pocket clip? Everybody's going to want to know that.
So there's going to be a D-ring in the back. I guess in this one, sorry, I guess one of the older ones. You'll be able to attach a ring to this back end, and you can put it on your belt as well for one of the
Cool.
options.
That's clever too. Okay, I like that.
We'll be out by December.
And what do we got here? Those little guys right here. He said, "Why don't you show me this one?"
This is the predecessor. This is where we came from. And if you get your fingers out of the way, you can get the same thing, the same action, but flip.
Oh, it's out the side.
Yeah, and you can see all the inner workings in here.
That is really clever.
A lot going on.
How long have you guys been around?
This is our first show.
Wow. So when did Toggle Tool begin as an idea?
Yesterday. Oh, that's an idea.
Wow.
Over a year.
Okay, cool. Do you guys have a website?
Toggletool.com.
There we go. All right,
Find
guys.
us on Instagram as well.
There you go. Make sure you guys check these guys out on Instagram. Because I love these clever type things. It's a nice logo. Very, very cool. I think I'm going to be ordering me one of these as well. So I was walking by the booths and I kind of got stopped by something, and I want you guys to see this. So let's take a look. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Claudia Salazar from Current Incorporated.
And
Good morning, my name is Stephen Prinz from Current Incorporated.
very, very cool. So what's the name of this brand of stuff you got here on the table?
Well, basically we're manufacturers of G10 sheets, and it's made in different presentations and textures and also combinations of materials.
Very, very cool.
You can see G10 with copper in here. This is another example of G10 of copper. And over here we have another one.
Very, very nice.
This is carbon and G10. It's our marble carbon. We also have iridescent colors like these greens.
So what do you guys call this process?
High pressure lamination.
That's
So
beautiful.
our business, our core business is industrial composites that are used in the electronics industry, construction industry, oil and gas, medical, sports and leisure. And this is our product line that is in sports and leisure business.
Well, I got to tell you guys, you know, I've been collecting custom knives, and I always collect a lot of materials for future projects. And I just got stopped by all the bright colors and everything you guys do. So, guys, check these guys out. This is really, really cool. If you want some really custom stuff.
This is our Scorpion brand of G10.
Wow. Yeah, that came out nice on film. That is very, very clever. That's beautiful.
You can mix it with metals like copper or aluminum. Only black is the carbon marble, or here with the colors.
Yep, that's really, really striking how you guys are getting these layers. And a lot of these G10s have a nice sharp angles and cool patterns that, yeah, I haven't seen on any other brand. So good job, guys. This is really cool.
This material is made to NEMA standards. It's made at 700 psi at about 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's cured like you would cure anything. It has to cross-link, and then it becomes permanent. It's a permanent cross-link process, and we cure this material in our press for up to an hour at a time, depending on the thickness. But it is continually manufactured under 750 psi for G10 and 1,000 psi or more for your grades of phenolic, which are canvas, linen, and paper, which a lot of people refer to as micarta, but we refer to as phenolic, canvas, and linen. And it's all certified to NEMA grades, and we are an ISO graded company in East Haven, Connecticut. Current Incorporated. We also make tubes and rods to the same specifications.
Beautiful. And how long you guys been around?
1962.
Wow.
60 years.
Wow. Oh,
There's
I
some
like this right
examples
here.
of
This
this,
this plaid pattern. I like wearing plaid, so yeah, that is really clever.
Soon to be on a knife near you.
I'm blown away, guys. I really appreciate your guys' time. Thank you so much.
And thank you as well.
So there's nobody here right now, but let's take a look at the Vegas Forge stuff. Everybody knows I love the beautiful Damascus. We've got some beautiful twist patterns. Some ladder Damascus. And guys, it's always something cool to do when you come to the show and buy some Damascus for your future customers. That almost looks like a new, right? Very, very cool stuff. And you guys already know I have a fun knife and razor wire Damascus. This is actually where I came from. Very cool stuff from Vegas Forge. Go check them out if you guys like good Damascus. Highly recommended. And they also make some really crazy Damascus and oak nails. What we got here? Some sandbys. Very, very cool.
Yeah, no.
So we were walking by and I ran into this table right here with this lovely maker, and it's a knife I bought actually 5 years ago. I never got a chance to meet this gentleman. So we're at the Momert table and let's take a look at the table and ask a few questions. All right, introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, I'm Mark Momert from Momert Knives. We specialize in titanium woods for the most part. So our most popular products are our titanium cutting cards.
Look at that, guys. That is awesome. Is this all a lasering process?
This is all done with a fiber laser, yeah.
Very, very cool. I'm not going to put her on camera, but the wife was saying earlier these are pretty handy to have around.
Yeah, so what's great is you can just keep it in your wallet. So here's a card case, you have it in there. Anytime you need it, and a little edge tool, pull it out.
Yeah, that's cool. Does it single sharpen edge or two?
So it's a chisel ground edge.
Very, very
So
cool.
carbonized on the back side to hold the edge better than titanium normally does.
Very, very nice. So Mark, I got to ask you, what we got here?
So these are our accessory clips. So it's a clip for mounting your fixed blade sheath. So it mounts the standard hole pattern anywhere between 1 and 1.5 inches. All handmade in the USA out of titanium.
I love that. Handmade in the USA, baby. And then these crosses right here.
So titanium crosses as well. This is our newest pattern. So we have a camo pattern, one that's done with the laser, plain titanium, and then we have a very fancy Damascus cross as well.
What did you use to make those?
So this is our first CNC product. We use a Herco mill to machine these, and then they're hand finished with stones on the edges.
Beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm going to move on to the party piece because I actually have experience with these.
So this is our YTXL, also all titanium with a deeply carbonized edge. This is our dress model where we've gone ahead and polished the carbides as well with a stingray skin sheath.
Beautiful.
And then we have the same one in our more of a field finish.
Which is kind of the version that I actually have.
Yeah,
myself.
this is the more everyday finish. Comes with Kydex, 180 grit satin. Everything's hand ground.
And what's the hardness rating on your
So the edge, the carbides on the edge are Rockwell of 72.
Holy crap.
The knife itself, the base of it is Rockwell of about 40.
Okay.
So the edge is very, very hard, but the knife won't break.
Right. Now I gotta ask you, can you please show what's in your pocket? I got to see this thing and I was just so
we
blown
don't do a
away.
lot because this is the same model that we've completely blacked out with a fiber laser.
Oh my god.
And what's really kind of interesting is the case hardening on the finish here makes the finish actually almost as hard as a sapphire.
Holy crap. That is impressive.
So,
guys, a full titanium fixed blade at 72 HRC. I mean,
on this one, the surface is a Rockwell about 90.
wow.
Just on the surface.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to email you. Man, Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Today. All right, guys, let's move on to the next. All right, guys, we made it to another table, and let's see what we got now. Mike, introduce yourself.
Mike Finino, ABS Mastersmith. Make mostly folding knives. I've got a little company that I started in 2018. The knives were designed for outdoor use. They have our Teravantium, which is a dendritic cobalt for the blade material. All these knives are rust-proof, non-magnetic. All the components, all the screws, everything. It's either titanium or dendritic cobalt.
So there's been a lot of talk about this Teravantium. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? Because I really found it really interesting, and I know it's a little different than steel, right?
Yeah, it's a cobalt matrix basically, and it's in the cast state, which puts it in a dendritic state, which basically means all the carbide crystals are linked together. So when the blades are ground down to the finish, the cutting edge is actually a carbide cutting edge. That's why it cuts so well and lasts so long, because you're trying to wear carbide down and it's like a Rockwell 80 or whatever it is, and that's why it lasts so long. Fairly easy to resharpen. It's not a very hard material. It's like a Rockwell 46, but because of the carbide cutting edge, that's why it lasts so long.
Right. So my next question is, I want to look at some of these customs, because we all know you for this as well, but some of these things are unique one-offs, and
We're basically all one-offs.
yeah, and I saw some things I've never seen before. Can you just show me a little bit about all three of these?
So this is what I call my convertible dagger. It's a lock back, and so you press down on the lock and it goes into a straight blade.
That is so cool.
And if you hold it and press the lock, it'll go down into a push dagger.
That is amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think everybody should know too, I think you make all your own Damascus for the
Yeah,
most part,
this
right?
is on Damascus. This is mild steel that I blacken. The stripe is 99 pure silver, mammoth. For the scales, I make and time all my screws.
And if you guys aren't familiar, Mike is a Mastersmith, so forging, all that good stuff. How about these two?
Yeah, this is a little lock back that I do, and this is a Sanmai kind of blade that I put a little copper in it for just an accent.
That is
and I
beautiful.
carried it over into the back bar, the lock, the spacer,
Oh wow.
and it's just a simple lock back.
Yeah, that one's surprisingly easily to manipulate for a lockback, I gotta say too. It's really nice.
And this
Show me
is one of my Velox that I've been making for quite a while, and it has a titanium side, but I've been experimenting with different finishes and way to finish titanium. I think I'm about the only one doing it this way, but anyway, I can get some really unique colors. And
Look at that. That is so cool. It almost looks like a toxic finish of some sort.
yeah, and it's just a lock back, or just a frame lock flipper.
That is beautiful. And then I'm going to show everybody how this all started, because when I talked to Mike
This
earlier.
is the first one that I did.
Wow, and the camera's really catching the pictures. So I think we're going to be seeing more of these from Mike too, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Very cool. Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so
You
much.
bet. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. That was a pretty good show. Only problem is, you know, it was kind of crowded in some of those booths in there, and I wanted to interview Ian and Brian Efros and a bunch of those other guys in the higher custom, but it was just too crowded. And on top of that, I really wanted to show you guys stuff that you may have not seen before. So I caught what I could. I came unprepared. I should have had like one of those nifty tripods like Mike Emler had. But yeah, I think it was fun. We got to see a few little things. And I know I said I wouldn't come home with a knife, but well, there goes that. I didn't buy a custom. But I mean, it was the knife of the year overall this year. So I've been kind of eyeballing one of these for quite a while. I wanted a kind of a cool version. And so let's pull this bad boy out here.
Stop it. Get some help.
This was the last one they had. They had this and maybe like a way more custom variant that was a lot more expensive, but this was the one that I decided to go with because, you know, it's a ProTech, and ProTechs are cool, but everybody knows I like operator shit. So I got this one right here, the Malibu ProTech with the tritium insert. That's the operator edition, so you can see your knife in the dark. Now, unlike most ProTechs, this one is a manual knife. It is a manual button lock, which, yeah, as you can see, is just lovely. The detent feel for a button lock is unlike any other knife. So yeah, we got a little ProTech Malibu Operator Edition. So anyways, guys, I'm going back home. Probably grab some coffee on the way home. I hope you enjoyed this little visit to CCKS on a Sunday when pretty much everybody was gone, but I think we saw some cool stuff. What do you guys think? Anyways, we'll see you guys all on